Hey there, I'm Preeti. Welcome to part 2 video of my master bedroom remodel series. In the first video, I showed you how to do an accent wall with shiplap boards. I will leave the link for that video in the description below if you want to check it out. Next, I'm going to swap this door that leads to the master bath into a modern sliding barn door. For this build, first measure and calculate the required door size. The existing door opening is 28 inches wide, 81 inches tall and has a 2.5 inch trim. For sliding doors like this, consider the final size to be a little more than the trim on all the sides. It's up to you if you want to keep the trim or remove it. I decided to keep it since this would reduce the gap between the wall and the door. The final size of this door is going to be 36 by 84 inches. Next, determine which hardware you need. Depending upon the width of your final door size, order the hardware. Barn door hardware comes in different styles and colors. I got mine for a good deal on Amazon. I'll be sure to add a link in the description below. Time to decide on the material, door thickness and pattern. Since we have a pattern accent wall, I designed this door really simple. Also, it should go along with the rest of the design elements in the home. On the front, I'm going for simple verticals with pine wood strip accent, and the rear side will have a full height mirror. As per the hardware specification, the door should be between 1/3/8 to 1/3/4 inch thick. So I'm going to use 3/4 inch thick plywood as a base, and on top of it, I will create the verticals with 1/2 inch thick planks on either side. This will add up to the thickness I need. If your door thickness is less, then you might need to find a relevant size bolt and nut from the hardware store. Let's cut the wood. Since I cannot transport a full sheet ply, I got it cut to the size I want from the store. Then for the patterns, I bought these pre-finished planks. They already have rounded edges, so it saves me the time from routing. For the accents, I bought pine wood planks and cut them into strips. Cross-cut the remaining planks. They can be cut a little longer and then can be trimmed to exact size later. Create pattern. Arrange the pattern and glue the planks to the base with construction adhesive. Temporarily secure with brad nails or clamp until the adhesive bonds. I will add the pine wood strips after painting. On the rear side of the door, it's going to have 2 verticals on the ends. At the center, I will fix a full height mirror. Cut excess. Once fixed, cut the excess with a guide and circular saw or use a track saw. Next step is to paint and finish. Before finishing, we have to cover the plywood edges seamlessly and fill all the nail holes. First, sand down everything with 120 grit sandpaper. Then use wood putty to fill the holes and the edges. Then sand everything with 220 grit sandpaper. Wipe down the dust thoroughly and prepare for painting. This door is going to be fully white but with pine wood accents. So first prime one coat. I used a painter's caulk to fill the edge gaps and paint it fully with ultra white. The wood strips also should be sealed, so I used this polyacrylic clear sealer for the wood. The rear is also finished with this sealer. Once everything is dry, fix the wood strips with the help of a spacer. For this, I am using glue and a pin nailer. Let's mount the door. Time to unwrap the mounting hardware. This is the kit. It comes with a track, hanging hardwares, stoppers and hangers. To mount on the wall, you need a header board like this. Or if you think the studs will align correctly with the given hole location on the track, then go for it. In my case, it doesn't align. So I bought a 1x8 pine board, cut it to track length and painted it. Then find the stud, mark locations, and install the board with construction screws. Next, follow the instructions given along with the hardware kit to install them. Based on this, mark the height to mount the track. Then mark the locations of the holes and pre-drill. Slide door stopper on the rail on one end, then install the track on the header board by checking level. Make sure it's tight and secure. Remove the existing door. Next, install the hangers on the door according to the dimensions given by the hardware manufacturer. Pre-drill holes for the handle. I bought these 15 inches long pull handle from Amazon. You can find the link for this product below in the description. Here is an easy way to figure out where to mount or drill holes. Take a painter's tape and apply it on the back of the handle and poke a hole where the screw has to go. Then remove the tape and apply on the door. If you like what you see, then go ahead and drill the hole. If not, you can remove the tape and reapply until you are happy with the location. And then lift the door and slowly slide into the rail. Add an end stopper on the other side. Tighten it and you're good to go. Install the handle too. The kit came with this floor guide that has to be mounted on the floor, but I have carpet flooring here. Also, for this to work, you need to make a slot on the bottom of the door with a router. Instead, I bought these guide rails separately from Amazon. This can be mounted on wall or base trim and there is no need to make any slot on the door. The door will slide between these guide wheels. Finally, let's cover up all the screw heads with paint or a paintable screw cap like this. Here's a quick tip. If you see gaps like this around the trims and frame, seal them with painter's caulk and paint over it. This is a good trick to have a professional quality finish. Okay, the sliding door is done and it's looking top notch. The door slides very smoothly and the design goes well along with the accent wall here. Please like and share this video if you enjoyed it. I have more such projects on the dock. On my next video, I will be tackling the furniture builds, decors, and I will show you the final reveal of this room. Until then, watch how I converted my bay window with a floating seat. Or check out how I built this TV cabinet in the same style as the sliding door. Ta-ta, bye-bye, see you!